Bloodborne is rated mature 17 plus by the ESRB for blood and gore and violence. This Let's Play is directed at an adult audience and will feature adult language and discussion of the subject material. Viewer discretion is advised. I'm so glad you're back! Hello there, gamers. I'm the Orange Ranger, and welcome to another episode of Bloodborne on Orange Ranger Plays. Last time, it took some doing. The death counter went up a little bit more, but thankfully, unless I miss some things that I'll see in editing, and I can note that here if that's the case, I don't believe the lost echo counter ever went up. I don't believe I lost any echoes fighting him this time. I always got him back, and we went good from there. I did lose a couple of echoes, like a couple hundred, when the lycanthropes killed me on the bridge. Anyway, this time, for the first time in a while, we are progressing forward. We're gonna head this direction. And here, there's a gate. Gate was closed. We got the key from Father Gascoigne to open it. It opens nice and slow so we can load in the next area. And game, what's the next area called? It doesn't want to tell me. I guess this is the entrance to the tomb of Odeon, Odysseus. Anyway, okay. Climbing up the ladder. We're in like a library. There's a glowy note right there we'll check out. Stacks of books we can kick over because physics. The Bergenworth spider hides all manner of rituals and keeps our lost master from us. A terrible shame. It makes my head shudder uncontrollably. Okay. Also, interestingly enough, a straight-up treasure chest. You got the Blood Gem Workshop tool. This is actually very important. Very important, so make sure you open this chest. On we go. Up some narrow, winding stairs to a door. I do like how the doors open just as slowly in the cutscene. Oh, hi. Bottom right. I just saw that dude. Ladies and gentlemen and others, welcome to the Cathedral Ward. That's where we were told we need to go. It is the center of blood administration in Yarnham. Oh, these pots. I'm not going to destroy him, though. Not because it is... Let me put it this way. In terms of the story element, those pots are very important. I could destroy them and it would make no difference, but I like to stick within the story if I can. So, no... Okay, what's your deal?
Oh, you must be a hunter. Very sorry.
You're touching me.
Must have mastered your scent.
That's what's in the jars.
Good. I've been waiting for one of your ilk. These hunts have everyone all locked up inside.
Yeah, and they're
Waiting
dicks.
for it to end. It always does. Always has, you know. Since forever.
Well, that's good.
They won't end nicely. Not this time. Even some folks hiding inside are going mad.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Screams of women folk, the stench of blood, the snarls of the beasts. None of them's too uncommon now. Yarnham's done for, tell ya. But if you spot anyone with their wits about them, tell them about this here Erdon Chapel. They'll be safe here. The incense wards off the beasts. Spread the word. Tell them to come on over. If you wouldn't mind.
I'm scared of you.
I know I shouldn't be asking you, but if you happen upon someone while hunting, tell them about if they've seen work. Oh, and I'll do.
Okay. Same message, just different message. Okay. So I find her message a little bit contradictory. I sort of get it, but it still has a slight contradiction in it that bugs me. She starts out very optimistic, saying the hunt always ends. You know, it's a bad time, it's scary, but it begins and then it ends. But then by the end of what she's saying, she seems to be like, oh, but now, you know, this time it's going to be bad, and this time, you know, everything's done. So it's like, you know, the hunt's going to end, but we're all going to die, so are you optimistic or not? Anyway, there's a lamp here. You see what I was saying? Think about how many lamps I've been running into as I go through the game now, and think about the distance between the second and the third, which was basically where you start fighting enemies in Old Yarnham, and then fighting the Cleric Beast. It's such a long stretch. Alright, the Cathedral Ward is a little bit of a base camp for now, at least for this area. And like she said, if we find people that need a safe place, we can tell them about it. We've already spoken to one person who was looking for a safe place. I'm gonna decide a little later if I need to go back and tell her about that. There's a door over here that does not open. There's a way out that way, and there's a way out that way. My logic tells me that I should take the exit furthest back and work my way around. So, let's go out here. Oh, you're large. You're large. And I can see you when you're moving, so you're probably not friendly. Oh, you don't hit terrible hard? I took care of you. I'm pleased about that. You didn't give me anything, so you're a dick. Okay, hi. That second, you know, something I've kind of noticed, both with me and with the enemies. The first hit doesn't usually hit too hard. The second one usually hits you pretty good. 6 blood vials. I only needed 1. 5 of those went to storage. Okay, this area is pretty branching path. Pretty branching path, this area. Okay, so we came from there. So let's work our... See, I'm already, like, getting lost. Oh, there was another thing. I saw you. Don't try to hide treasure from me. Top hat, hunter garb, hunter gloves, hunter trousers. And I got picked up. And I got frenzied. And I got thrown on the ground. Okay. I survived. Funny enough, I believe that actually has something to do with the DLC. But how I'm going to handle that, to go ahead and tell you this, and the best way to handle it, is to go through the game up to the point where you're about to beat the final boss, where you're about to fight the final boss, stop, go and do the DLC, and then come back. And the reason for that, as I look through this here, and this is where you can do comparisons. And different clothing gives you better defense. My blood defense drops from 30 to 20, but everything else either goes up or stays the same. So, and I imagine that will be true. Slow poison resistance drops by 10, but everything else goes up. Slow poison resistance drops by 5, everything but arcane goes up. Slow poison resistance drops by 6, so, I mean, I lose a good bit of slow poison resistance, but I get a lot of base defense, and oh, the hat lets you see my hair! Yay! Look at me. Okay, anyway, sorry. The DLC. The reason for that is, once you beat the game's final boss, you can't proceed in the game without starting New Game Plus, which, yes, believe it or not, this game has a New Game Plus that makes it harder. Harder than it already is. I know, that's hard to imagine. Harder to imagine. Anyway. And so if you beat the final boss and then go back to do the DLC, you're doing the DLC at New Game Plus difficulty. So it's best to just, at least the first time, lay back. Once you get to the final boss, stop, go do the DLC at regular game difficulty, and then proceed. Okay, I came down from there. There's a path this way. I was also a little lost in taking that chance while I was explaining about the DLC to get my bearings. Okay. There's an opportunity to look out over the city. We're gonna go this direction, because it's the only one that we can. Some standard-looking enemies. They can still ruin your day, though. Let's talk to this guy. No. Ow! Got you. Eat my panini. Excuse me, sir. I'd like to talk to you about your car's extended warranty. Sir? Alright. I guess I'll call back. 2 cold blood due. 4 Molotov cocktails. Nice. Nice. Alright. If I remember, there's a lot of progression in this particular area, and I'm not necessarily looking to progress that way as much, I'm saying, as, like, exploring this area. Okay, there's a tomb here. Alright. What do you have? Madman's knowledge and getting jumped. It was the madman's knowledge of getting jumped. Alright. Well, it doesn't look like there's a whole heck of a lot we can do with that right now. So, I saw a staircase over here. Looks like there's been some rough times here. Hi, puppy! And there's a gunman. Ow! That other dog is still alive! I'm scared! Come on, puppy, bring it. Bullets are kind of slow. Watch this. Whoa. Missed me. Now you gotta kiss me. I'm shortening my axe. It feels like a lot of these guys should be going down in one shot, but they're not. And that might be because of the reduced power from long mode. Here's a door. That was a very just good, solid door effect sound. Okay. What's in here? Always check the corners to make sure you don't get jumped. Oh! Hi? Are you, praying to whoever that is? I don't mean to disturb you, but, friend or foe? Well, you must be a friend, because we can talk.
You're a beast hunter, aren't you?
I guess I am.
I knew it. That's precisely how I started out. Oh, beg pardon. You may call me Alfred.
Why don't your lips move, Alfred?
Master Ligurius, hunter of vile bloods.
Huh.
So, what say you? Our prey might differ, but we are hunters, the both of us. Why not cooperate and discuss the things we've learned?
Sure.
Oh, very good. Very good indeed. Take this to celebrate our acquaintance.
Fire paper. Fire paper will, for a limited time, apply fire to your weapon. Again, that's very good for things like lycanthropes that are vulnerable to fire. And you get the gesture prey. Now, you may notice that all of our gesture spots were full. There are more gestures in the game than you have spaces for. You can swap them out accordingly.
Beast hunting is a sacred practice. May the good blood guide your way.
Yeah, anything else to say?
There must be oodles for us to share. Go on. Just tell me what piques your interest.
Tell me about the Healing Church.
As you know, the Healing Church is the fountainhead of blood healing.
Oh, obviously.
While I'm a simple hunter, quite unfamiliar with the ins and outs of the institution, but I have heard that the holy medium of blood healing is venerated in the main cathedral, and that councillors of the old church reside in the high stratum of the Cathedral Ward.
That's a lot of
If you
words.
seek blood healing, and the church is willing, you should pay them a visit.
Talk about Bergenworth.
Bergenworth is an old place of learning, and the tomb of the gods, carved out below Yarnham,
Pretty sure
should be
I
familiar
used
to
it.
every hunter. Well, once
I might
a
be
group
wrong,
of young
but I saw
Bergenworth
something
scholars
flicker
discovered a holy medium
in the
deep
right
within
corner
the
of my
tomb.
eye.
This led to the founding of the Healing Church
Inside
and
his
the
eye,
establishment of blood healing. In this sense, everything sacred in Yarnham can be traced back to Bergenworth. But today, the college lies deep within a tangled wood, abandoned and decrepit. And furthermore, the Healing Church has declared Bergenworth forbidden ground. It's unclear how many of its scholars remain alive, but only they know the password that allows passage through the gate.
Okay, bye.
I bid you farewell. It has been a pleasure. May the good blood guide your way.
In many cases with NPCs in Bloodborne, you, if you want to, can attack them and fight them and kill them. I don't know what benefit doing that would get you here. I could probably give myself a little more work by looking it up and putting it on screen now. But, yeah. So, oh, and look. Oh, and look. Oh, and look. By the way, I think this is where the guy was that I ended up fighting. When I walked in, he jumped down and came to get me from behind. But look, it's a lever. What's that gonna do? I bet even if you didn't know, most of you suspected that big ornate coffin. Dee-dee-doo-doo-doo-doo-dee. And look, you can jump right down. kind of feel like this is the way you proceed. Let's take a look. Down underneath. A room with more of these. You know, the game, as far as I know, never makes it clear if these are statues or literally women transformed into stone. By the way, there's a body. But just they look so ornate and specific, and they're like crying out in pain, that my theory has always been that these are like sisters of the healing church that were turned to stone. Okay, there's a little staircase down here. Oh, hi. Ow. Pants. Okay. Did that say 4 bloodstone shards? If it did, I can upgrade my weapon. That might be worth going back to Hunter's Dream for. Okay, there's a ladder. You see, the stairs are broken. That's why you have to take the ladder. Another lantern, which actually is rather convenient because I was just saying that it seemed like I got 4 bloodstone shards. So if I did, and again, it flashed, it flashed in front and I like closed it out too quickly before I was done. She fell asleep again. But it was worth checking out, especially, you're back.
The moon is close. It will be a long hunt tonight. If the beasts loom large and threaten to crush your spirits, seek a holy chalice, as every hunter before you has. A holy chalice will reveal the tomb of the gods, where hunters partake in communion.
Okay. All right, I will take this opportunity since he brought it up to... Are you going to say the same thing again?
The holy chalices lie deep within the tomb of the gods, and the few that have found their way to the surface were lost again in the hands of men. But if the old hunter tales remain true, one of the holy chalices is worshipped in the valley hamlet. Yet the town is in disarray. It was burned and abandoned for fear of the scourge, home now only to beasts. The perfect place for a hunter, wouldn't you say?
Okay. So, I briefly mentioned these. I remember looking at one of them, and I was just like, you need a holy chalice. So, what Gehrman just said there was, if the beasts are beating you down, and your spirits are down, and you're about to give up hope, seek out a chalice, head to the tomb of the gods, and partake in communion. Let's translate that into gamer speak. Chalices used at these tombstones will make randomly generated dungeons with difficult enemies to fight. It's parts of the game where you can collect echoes and then so level up, without actually progressing through the game or going through the same areas over and over again. They are randomly generated. It's kind of roguelike-ish. It's a roguelike aspect of this game. And as you can see, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different places that you can do this. And like Gehrman said, most of the chalices to activate these are hidden within the Tomb of the Gods itself. But you do know the location of one. I'm not sure how much I'll be doing chalices. I'll probably try to do one just to showcase the experience. And maybe level up more with them off screen if I need to. Anyway, we are here to upgrade weapon. Oh, is there a new thing here? Is there a new workshop blood gem tool we found that will allow us to apply blood gems to weapons? Fortify weapons with blood gems. Blood gems imbue weapons with special characteristics. And, okay. Alright, so we take our Hunter Axe +2 here. And we have 1 Tempering Gem Bloodstone. And what that does is raises my physical blunt attack from +9 to +10. So it's a little increase in, like, potential damage. But you know what? It's an upgrade. Click, click. And there it is. Just that simple. While we're here, we can look at repairing it. And then, did we find 4 bloodstone shards? No, we couldn't have. It had to be like 2. Because we're still 1 short. Alright, beautiful. Okay. Oh, yeah. So, we don't want to head back, actually, to the old Yarnham lantern just yet. Because there's a lot of different ways and areas we could go. So, we're going to head back to Cathedral Ward. And I just thought of how I'm going to end this video. Because we're at about 27 minutes. So, it's a good time to wrap this one up. Wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap it up, alright. Bloodshot eyeballs, material used in, well, we might have skipped past this, but if not, it's a material used in a chalice ritual. Alright. You know what, old lady? You're gray and you have long arms, and I'm not convinced that you have legs. But you're alright. I'm gonna go ahead and have a seat with you here. Let's have a seat. And together we will say that that's going to do it for another episode of Bloodborne on Orange Ranger Plays. Thank you, gamers, so much, as always, for watching. Now that the video's done, you can let me know what you thought of this episode down in the comments below. Let me know what you thought of this lady the first time. Did this seem like an enemy? Actually, you know, I keep going lady, and something just popped in my mind that said I believe this character is a guy. Believe it or not. It sounded like a female voice and everything, but could be a guy. I don't know. Anyway, what did you think of this character the first time that you saw them? Let me know that down in the comments below. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends about this so we can try to get this channel towards monetization. If you want to give any financial support to the channel, check me out on Patreon, Coffee, or Teespring at Orange Ranger Videos. And check out my social media, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Orange Ranger Plays. The main different one is that Twitter is going to be Orange RNGR Plays. Until next time, gamers, may the power of the blood protect you.